guys, thank you so much for stopping by. Today we're going to be doing a holiday look with all drugstore products or products that you can find for a very extremely low, cheap price. So I'm actually using some products that I've never really used on my face before. Get ready to be entertained, grab your popcorn, grab a drink. Alright, so I'm going to take Nivea Balm, Shaving Balm for men, and I'm going to use this as my primer. Now you want to keep doing this until you really feel like it's kind of like tacky, so that the foundation just sticks onto it. Alright, after rubbing for 18 hours, the stick and the liquid. Let's see how this goes. So the stick, shade 340, and basically this is a dupe for your high definition Makeup Forever stick. So we're gonna try this, see how it works. I have not used this on my whole entire face, so it's gonna be new for me. So, and then I'm gonna take a little bit of the foundation. It's gonna give me a nice dewy finish. You know, for the holidays you want it to be nice and glowy. I'm gonna put that to my brush. I'm gonna go ahead and mix that in. Basically, I'm just like moving the brush, small little circles around my face. Bring it down to the neck so you don't have like a line created. You really want to buff that in there. So far I'm really liking this stick. It's super smooth on the skin. And yeah, it's pretty decent coverage, I might say. Pretty good. Like what Makeup Shayla was saying. Pretty good. What I'm going to go ahead and do and put my concealer on. Let's see what am I going to do for a second. Boom. Maybelline. Boom. If you don't know about this, you don't know nothing. You do. Jesus loves you. But seriously, no. This one right here, bomb. The Master Conceal. I'm using, let's see, what color am I using? I don't even know what color I'm using. Medium. So I'm going to put that on the back of my hand. And honestly, I go ham on my concealer. Like, I don't play. Because we don't got time to be playing around with dark circles on the eyes. We don't. So I'm going to go a little bit heavy. Put that underneath here. So if you want to get in a more detailed tutorial on how to contour and highlight, please comment below and let me know, because there's so many different ways I'm doing it, on so many different face structures and shapes. You just want to make sure you get the right thing for you. So I'm just taking my Sephora brush. It's the number 36 brush. And I'm just blending that concealer. So I highlighted first so I know where exactly I need to contour. And once I do a contour class, not a contour class, once I do a contour tutorial, I will explain why you highlight before you do your contour. Voila, like so. Yeah, the LA Girl Pro Concealer, and I'm using the shade Cocoa, Dark Cocoa. And you can actually get the LA Girl Pro Concealer at your local hair store. They're about $2.99. Honestly, it's probably the best thing you've ever done in your life. They have so many different types of shades. So you want to make sure you take advantage of that. I'm just putting into the areas where I'm naturally contoured. And there's a sale going on at Sephora, 50% off their classic brushes. So this brush is usually $24. If you take 50% off that, you kind of know what you're gonna get. So, bomb. Push that down. the same thing on the opposite side. I'm gonna push that into my hairline. And don't worry, we're gonna blend all that out. I don't want you to get scared and confused. I'm gonna blend that out. Blend, blend, blend. Now I'm just gonna take this corner right here and just go back and forth. Push into the hairline. And I'm gonna go back with that number, which one is this? The 56 brush. Just blend that back out so it's not too harsh, so that the bronzer, or I should say your contour, shouldn't come super low to the point where it makes you look like you don't got a forehead, like you got a 3 head instead of a 4 head. Alright, so now what I'm going to go ahead and do, I'm going to set my under eyes, and I'm going to be using the Airspun loose powder. This you can get at Walmart, Walgreens, CVS, you can name it. It's about $5, maybe $6 the most for it, and you get a lot of product. So if you're on a budget and you're like, I need something to set my face with, this is really great. I recommend this for anybody. Before I really got into Laura Mercier and Kat Von D, I used to really work it. So I just like to tap it. Then I'm taking my sponge, It Cosmetics sponge, and I'm going to, when you put it underneath your eyes, you really want to make a weird face, okay? Because you want all the lines to kind of spread out so you can get right in between everything. Alright, so you want to get up in there. You want to make sure you set it and forget it. I make sure that I really make sure it's in there. Alright, so I'm going to put some there, right here, and a little bit on the forehead. Alright, so we're going to let that sit for a little bit, 3 minutes, 4 minutes, 5, go walk the dog, have a cup of coffee, you know, something. Using dark brown, and this is going to be my first time using this. I never ever worn e.l.f. products on my brows, so this is going to be experience. I'm going in. Gosh. I don't like it. It sucks. Okay. I'm gonna try. It's alright. I mean, you can see that I have a brow, but I want you to see that I have a brow. You know what I mean? I have it a little bit bolder. Next time I'll probably get a darker shade, because this brown pencil, well, it says brown. I thought it says dark brown, but maybe next time I'll get a dark brown, because this ain't cutting it for me. No, it ain't. So what am I gonna do? My concealer, Maybelline concealer, and I'm just going to really highlight underneath it so I can make that brow pop a little bit more. I'm probably going to be using a little bit of eyeshadow, I'm going to be honest with you, to kind of bold that brow up, because I need you to see my brow. I don't need you to squint and see, oh, you got something right there. Let me pick that up. No. Alright, and we're done with the tutorial, so thank you so much for watching. My name is Regina. Go ahead and subscribe. I'm just kidding, I'm just joking. I'm not done. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to bring that concealer all the way down, and I'm going to use that as my primer for my eyeshadow. And I'm using the Sigma brush, the E50. It was like a limited edition brush that they had going on, and I absolutely love it, because it's big and flat. And I can blend literally about anything on my face with this brush. I use this brush for everything. To contour, use it for my concealer, everything. I'm just gonna take a stippling brush and I'm gonna wipe away all of that extra powder that we set with, because I think we baked for a while. I think we're good. Alrighty. Alright, so now that I have a little bit going on here, we're getting there. We're getting there. Slowly but surely. Slowly but surely we're getting there. I'm gonna go ahead and start on my eyes. So for the eyeshadow palette that I'm using, it's also gonna be e.l.f. and it looks like so. So you have your browns, you have your tans, you have your nudes, a little bit of shimmer, a little bit of mattes in there. It's about, I want to say $6, maybe less, maybe $5. Alright, so I'm going to take this kind of, I want to say it's very grayish skin tone shade right here. And I'm going to set my eyes just because since I put that concealer as my primer, you want to make sure that your eyelids and even the brow bone is nice and kind of very smooth, because if it's like clingy or clampy, it's not going to blend correctly. And in order to get your eye on point, you need to blend all day, every day, all day. Okay, so back with this palette. I think I'm going to go ahead and take this darker shade right here and please get like more tapered. Just the tip of that. I'm gonna go into the crease area. No, just kind of going back and forth, not doing any crazy technique. I just want a little bit of definition into the lid, and then I'm going to build it from there. So the key is slowly adding the product all over. So I'm taking it from one side to the other. You have to make sure you blend. See, blend. Let's do it again. Blend. Now I'm taking that same brush and small little circles back and forth. It's going to allow the line to be a little bit more softened and not too harsh. As you see, we're going to do the same thing on the other side. And so what I like to do, I kind of like lift up my head a little bit and see where that crease is. And that's exactly where I'm going to place it. And with my eye shape, sometimes when I'm looking straight, like this piece of top skin kind of like hovers over a little bit. So what I have to do, I have to take that actual color and bring it up a little bit so that whenever I'm looking straight or taking a picture, you'll be able to see it. So I'm just gonna go ahead and add that same color, that same brown, and just push it up a little bit, so you can see it more. So if you see with this eye versus this one gives a little bit more dramatic look. This is very extremely subtle, and this is the eye that I'm trying to go for. So I'm just taking that and just placing it a little bit above that crease and blending it out so that I can see it more. Just like so. I'm actually impressed with these eyeshadows. Do you see this pigment? Hello? Come through, e.l.f. Cosmetics. Come through. Finally. Yeah. And some of you like, how do I know when to stop blending? Honey, you should know. If your blending starts disappearing, stop. If you're saying, where did my eyeshadow go? Stop. Okay? Just stop. Don't close your eyes when you're putting your shadow on, okay? How do you know what you're supposed to do if your eyes are closed? Okay. So we got our smokiness going on. A little va-va-voom, va-va-voom. Alright, so now that we have the eyes nice and blended out, I'm going to use these two shades. And I'm going to put that all on the bottom of my lid. Let's see how this works. Just brushing it on instead of packing it, because I first want to see how, like, what kind of finish I'm going to get with this. And usually when you have something that's a little bit more textured or has a little bit of shimmer to it, you don't want to pack too much, especially if you're trying to blend from the crease down. I'm just going back with that tapered brush and blending the crease so that it just transitions really nice instead of having like this block of where you started and when you finished. Now I'm going to go ahead and pack it on and then go back with that tapered brush. So obviously I don't want to just finish the eyes with just this look. I want something a little bit more. So time to bring out the glitter. So yes, you can actually go to your drugstore, your Walgreens, your CVS, wherever you're at, or even Walmart, and get like different types of glitters and stuff like that. So the glitter I'm going to be using is from Revlon, and this is the Photo Ready Eye Art. So there's two sides of it. One's like a glitter and the other one's like more of a metallic cream shadow. So I'm going to use the glitter side because it has a lot of more bronzy golds, kind of like what I'm going for. And I'm going to put that right in the middle of the bottom of the lid, just to give it just enough to kind of catch someone's eye. And down and go into the grocery store, they be like, "Ooh, girl, what's on your lid?" My life. To kind of enhance more of like a romantic, very smoky eye look, the bottom, like where your waterline is. So what I'm gonna do, I'm gonna take that brown and I'm going to be using a smudge brush or a brush that has like a really tough edge with that brown that we had in our crease, and I'm going to place it down where the waterline is and smudge that bad boy out. If you have contacts, make sure you don't poke your eye because it hurts. Alright, so what we're going to do to finish the eyes, well, at least almost finish the eyes, I'm going to go ahead and take that glitter and I'm going to place it right underneath, right here. And the best thing about this is very, very similar like the Urban Decay glitter liners. This is basically what you would get. I believe this was only like $8 or so, something like that, but amazing though. And I'm going to use this as my liner. I gotta get real close because you know. Alright, so take that concealer and I'm gonna clean up underneath here to get it nice and tight. I'm gonna go ahead and take, this is Wet n Wild Mega Plump Mascara. I got this because it was pink. I'm telling you the truth, not a lie. And we're gonna put our mascara on. I'm gonna be honest with you, I have not found a really good drugstore mascara yet. I'm still searching, so if you know of a bomb mascara, please comment below and let me know so I can go pick it up tomorrow, because this ain't working for me, but I'm gonna do it just because. And then we want to make sure we get our bottom lashes. So how I do my bottom lashes, I just take like the tip of it and literally just brush. Make it my mirror. So I just literally just brush on the bottom lashes. Just enough. Alright. So now, one moment. Oh, there they are. Okay, so we're going to be using e.l.f. the Dramatic Lash Kit. This, honestly, very, very, very extremely simple, not dramatic at all. I was going to do the Ardell's, but, you know, I'm going to switch it up. I never, ever have worn these lashes before. It's my first time putting them on, and my first time really seeing if I like it or not. Excuse the fan if you hear a fan going on. It is hot in this room. The heater's on, and it doesn't make sense I'm drinking coffee. I'll go right on top like so. So I have to say, these lashes are not that bad. I hope you can see them. They're not that bad at all. The band is pretty thin. I would probably go back with some mascara and a little bit more liner. Well, I got this, right? Okay, you see this? All right, you let me know what you think what I'm about to show you. So I was like, okay, let me get a drugstore contour kit. Okay, let me see what e.l.f. got. Okay, you let me know real quick. Does this picture look like this product? Does it? Does it? No, 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 it don't. It don't. It doesn't. But you know, we're gonna try, because this shade right here, I don't know what I'm supposed to do with that contour. What am I supposed to do with this? I'm supposed to contour? This is my foundation shade. So what I'm gonna do, I'm gonna take the two lighter shades and I'm going to go underneath the eyes to give it a little bit more luminosity, because So we're just gonna take that. I'm using my Sephora brush, number 74. And this brush is originally for contour. I'm gonna give a little bit more light underneath my eyes. Our brows are not the way that I want them. So we're going to just, you know, improvise. I'm going to take a little bit of this brown right here. I'm just going to add a little bit to my brows, because I feel like they're there, but when I go back, they're gone. You can't see them. They disappear. So I don't want that, okay? So I'm going to sketch very, very softly underneath the brow. Very, very softly. Boom. There we go. That's what I'm talking about. Brow come through brow. Yes. Okay. I'm feeling this now. I'm getting back to myself. I feel like I can do this. I feel like I can do this. Okay. Like, where have you been? Yes. I feel so much better. Like, when we're done with the brows, I'm going to go ahead with my favorite part, the highlighting. So Hard Candy has these duos, and they're It's called Twinkle Star, and basically it's a dual brightening compact. It's a cool tone, there's a little bit more warm tone. This is a warm tone, so it's like a little bit more gold. This one's a little bit more frosty. I'm gonna combine the two and highlight my whole entire face so that the Lord himself will say, that is my child. The packaging is actually really super cute. So it comes with like a little mirror, and then the two, and then it has like a little brush, but we gonna forget about the brush real quick. My little brush that I've had for umpteen years. You can't tell me nothing, man. This brush has been through with me through the ups and downs, through everything. It looks ratchet, but honey, when the highlight comes through, forget about it. Oh yeah, did I tell you this is my first time actually using this particular one? Let's see. Oh yeah. So what I want to do, I want to just spray it real quick. I have setting spray. There we go. So also from Hard Candy, I have their 12-hour power setting spray. Okay, and I'm gonna take that and I'm gonna put it on there. And now that I'm remembering to do all of that, this bad boy right here, hunty, if you put it all over your face, you will look like a glowing disco ball. But we're not gonna do that. So I'm gonna take my sponge, right? I'm gonna add a little bit onto the sponge. And then what I'm gonna do, I'm gonna take it and put it where I want that extra highlight to be. So I'm gonna put it right there. And this is gonna help stick whatever powder highlight I have on top of it. So I'm gonna mix both of them together. Highlight come through. You can't tell me nothing. What? What's my name? Regina. You know how to spell it? Here it is. What's my middle name? Vanessa. You wanna know how to spell it? There it is. Oh my god. This is so pretty. I mean ooh boy, you can't tell me nothing. You can't tell me nothing right now. Oh my gosh, this is so pretty. Oh my gosh. I will have the description below exactly what the name of this product is. Go to Walmart. I think it's $6 or $8. $6 or $8 for this. For both. You can't beat that. Like, hello? What? Highlights come through, honey. Oh my gosh. I'm gonna keep going for a little bit, so you know, you can sit there and watch all you want, but you're about to see your reflection come through. Yeah. Oh. It is working out for the better good of humanity. Alright, for our lips, we're going to be using the Maybelline Color Blur by Lip Studio. I'm using these two guys right here. One's more of a plum maroon, the other one's a red. I'm going to be mixing both of these because one is too dark, one is too bright. So I'm going to give you like a nice ombre effect. So first, I'm going to go ahead and line my lips up. Girl. Then I'm going to take the red and I'm going to right in this. Alright guys, and this is the final look. I really hope you enjoy it. I had fun doing it. I learned a lot about these products that I've honestly never used on my eyes before. e.l.f. come through when it comes down to your shadow, but come really through and fix your contour shades because not everyone, I need you to warm it up a little bit. However, thank you so much for watching this video. Hopefully you were nice and entertained. I know I was. Don't forget to subscribe to this channel. there's a little bell next to the word subscribe. Go ahead and click on that because it will notify you when my future videos are coming up instead of looking at my Facebook or looking at my Instagram and seeing what's the latest and newest video coming out. Again, thank you so much for coming and stopping by to see how to do this holiday look with all drugstore brands or brands that you can find locally in your area. Wonderful and blessed holiday.